What is it do you like about Coke?
I love the smell of it.
Is raw. It's raw every goddamn year.
Yes,
Serving
Lord.
raw, goddammit.
Subscribe to Serving It Raw and let's keep it
all the way funky, uncut, raw. Serving it raw just like my boy Gutta CAINE.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped into the Serving It Raw podcast. I'm your host, Gutta CAINE, the Gutta Man, the Pyrex Iron Chef. And today's special guest is a rising voice in Northwest hip hop, an artist representing authenticity, cannabis culture, and independent grind culture all at once. She's part of the stack roster and movement of Bang City Records out of Everett, Washington, led by CEO Big Shrek. Shout out to Big Shrek. Records like Evergreen to the new project QueenGreen and the new single Off With Her Head. She's building her own lane while staying rooted in community, culture, and real life storytelling. She's also used her voice beyond music through the Seattle-based program Lyrics Matter, helping uplift youth through hip-hop education and mentorship. Servers, help me welcome to the show, Mama D. What's happening?
Thank you so much. That was wow.
Yeah, you know.
Hello.
Look, you welcome. I take a lot of pride in my intros, man, so that I can let people know, the things that these guests have brought to the culture and continuing to bring to the culture. And obviously, you're no different, especially when we talk about the Northwest hip hop scene, even though I know it's not on a national level as of yet, but I feel that it could really possibly be there with the amount of talent that that we have up here in Washington State.
And we do, yeah.
Okay. And so I definitely want to document, what you're doing as well as put a spotlight on Bang City. Big Shrek has always been a person that's I wouldn't necessarily I know he's gonna say he's like a fan of my podcast, but I think he's a brother when it comes to that. He's really supported, my podcast, man, and I appreciate it. So
yeah.
All right. But we're gonna dive on in and gonna get some give your flowers today. Okay.
You already did that.
Yes, Lord. All right.
Flowers. Hold on, go ahead.
Okay. So I want take us all the way back, before the music, before the stages, before people knew the name Mama D. What was it like growing up, and what moment shaped who you would become as an artist and a woman?
Well, there's a lot. I was not born here. I was born in Idaho, but we moved here when I was 1.
Oh, damn.
So
Okay.
I've lived everywhere. We lived in Redondo Beach, then Burien, then White Center, then Pack Highway, then just everywhere. Just kept moving. But I was raised in like a very musical family.
Okay.
My mom's uncles played folk music. My cousins played rock music, but that was not my lane. Basically, what shaped my career was I was married to a rapper, and I pushed record for him a lot, and then I started to kind of pay attention to everybody I was pushing record with, and kind of got the itch. I've always been into singing, so I kind of just put it all together. I had given up on all that, and I met Shrek, and he was like, oh, I used to push music, but I've been raising my daughter. I said, well, I used to rap a little bit. And he was like, well, let's see what we can do. He threw me a beat. That's where my song, I Got Me a Beat, came from. Okay. And I was like, what do we do with it? I threw it back at him. Next thing you know, we got, 2 albums out. I'm working on my second solo album right now.
Damn. Okay. Now, so what was the first song that made you feel emotionally connected to hip hop then?
Wow, this is gonna really show that my birthday is next week and I'm 52. But probably Me, Myself, and I by De La Soul.
Okay, shit, that's a classic right there.
There was that was the wow, that's when they used to get ready. This is years ago.
Look, hip hop don't have no age. Even though they try to say it, dude, they don't have no age.
That's the one, and then probably, I don't know. There's a lot, but that's probably the first one that I really connected to. I ran that tape out, ran it out, so it was done. You couldn't just run out and go grab another one like that either.
Damn.
I mail ordered for 15 cents.
Hold on, for how much?
15 cents.
God damn. Well, hey.
Fuck off what you wanted to mail order. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to do a rap compilation, and it had a few different artists on there. And so for 15 cents, you mail it, and they mail you tape, an actual tape.
Damn. I mean, I'm up there, like I'm 43, so I'm not too far. I mean, you're a little older than me, but it's still we still fucking with the same stuff at that time.
Remember ordering tapes and stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah, and then because it was like tapes, and then after that it was CDs, and then you rip out the little thing, you get you can pick whatever for $1, and then after that they send you the subscription where you actually have to pay and shit. Yeah. I got you. Well, I gotta ask this not just as a fan, but for the culture. Who are your top 5 artists that shaped you?
Oh, my number 1 is Corrupt.
Ooh, shout out to Corrupt.
I've met him 3 times. I just love his storytelling. I don't want to say top, but some that are there. I like Freeway. Let's see,
Freeway?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you know that he's underrated, but I think a lot of people put him under the underrated category because of his voice. Mm-hmm. Like when he's like, they don't really like the tone, but he's when it comes to lyrical skills though, he can kill it. He can kill it.
My storyteller, let's see him.
You got Corrupt and Freeway.
Corrupt and Freeway. I should have made a list before you called. Corrupt, Freeway, E40.
Ooh, okay. Ponzarelli.
E40.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a kind of broad range. No, I'm saying that's a broad range of people so far. Okay.
Yeah.
What does she got?
Mia X.
Oh my God. All right. Shout out to Mia X.
I don't want to pick a last one. I have to say Pac just because that's really all I listened to for a few years. You know what I'm saying? And still, and played for my grandbabies and my babies, and so Pac last. That's 5.
Okay. All right. No. That's solid. That's a solid. You got a solid 5 right there. And it's crazy that they all kind of from like, you got like West Coast, and then you got Northern Cali. You got the South. You know, I know a lot of people kind of pick and choose. I think Pac would be the Bay Area. Now, what did each one teach you, either creatively or personally? Now, I know you said storytelling for, I think you said Corrupt, right?
No, if I have to be more specific with that, the storytelling would definitely be the Freeway.
Freeway, okay, gotcha.
Corrupt is flow. Corrupt is he's where I really aspire the most of the like conversation. Like I want you to feel like you're talking to me. I want you to see what I'm saying. And I feel like he does that, starting with the like Sea Walk, song. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Sea Walk from, you can see it without seeing it, just by hearing it. And I really love that. Mia is kind of like who I am, like just one of the homies, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out here, shaking booty and all that. I'm out there while the homies are shooting the dice, I'm on the queue, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it was at that time. This is years later though, but for Shaping, I really like that she was just one of the homies and respected as that. Mm-hmm. E40, that's self-explanatory. Who doesn't love E40? And if they don't, then I don't need to explain nothing about that. I've seen him probably 6 times, maybe more. Maybe more. Like anytime he's in town, I'm trying to go. Okay. Like it's big or little. Who else? Okay, so did I miss anybody?
Tupac. That was the last one, but I'm pretty sure his is gonna be self-explanatory too.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
That's crazy because you got Mama D and then you got Mama Mia. Because you know that's her thing. So I was like, oh, that's kind of like homage.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Now,
was happy.
Bang City. You're part of the movement at Bang City Records out of old Everett. So, what's special about that camp and the vision Big Shrek has built over there?
Wow. Shout out to Shrek, man. Shrek loves music and people. And we're trying to do like a wow, I don't even know what to say. Like we're family first, you know what I'm saying? And we want to be approachable, you know what I'm saying? We got some hard hitters, you know what I'm saying? From his son on the way up, his nephew, different people from now who have moved to different regions, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even know what I can say.
Okay,
about,
who's the main core artist over there right now?
You know I'm gonna say me. You know I'm gonna say me.
Well, of course, like it's you, but I know, like, well, okay, Spoken Prophets is over there, right?
Spoken Prophets, that's me, Michael the Ark, who's my son.
Okay.
Excel, who is Shrek's nephew. Me and Shrek are just friends.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. And then there's Tone Capone,
Okay.
Max Thunder.
Oh, okay. I did see his name too. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'm good with Max Thunder, Tone Capone, me, and then Spoken Prophets. Yeah. And his son Young Jay. But his son Young Jay moved he's in Arizona right now.
I got you. Okay. But that's what I'm saying, but that's just the main ones. I know everybody has like affiliates and stuff. That's the core. Okay. Now, what's the energy like, you know, creatively? Because obviously Henny Z was there was a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And y'all know y'all are collabing, but she posted a picture up that, you know, had all y'all in it. So what's the energy like in the studio and stuff when, you know, everybody's locked in together?
She came through to drop on a remix of one of my songs off of QueenGreen. Okay. Well, I love that's my whole jam, is the whole making it, the whole creative part, the art part of it, right? And so we try to keep it light. We try to be welcoming, make it comfortable. We don't like this is different than when we recorded before. Now we have a mobile studio that comes to now. We did this at Shrek's house. That was Shrek's house where you saw the pictures.
Okay.
So that kind of makes it a little bit more comfortable, right? When you're in a space where it's like your family already, right? So that's how we try to be with people that come there. With Henny, she just came through, man, and killed that though. She's on her shit. She's on her shit. She's a cool little young lady.
All right. Now
I just had to go with her last night.
You did? Oh, that's right. I forgot y'all did have the performance and stuff like that. How did that go?
It was fun. It was a great time. It was a great time.
All righty. Well, speaking of performances, because I'm fixing to move over to your new album, QueenGreen, and I want everybody to make sure they go in there and check that out. It's on Spotify and all streaming platforms. And I also want to discuss the new Evergreen merch line that's kind of tapped directly into the Washington cannabis culture. So, can you talk to me about the meaning behind the whole aesthetic and movement, like the whole meaning of the album,
okay,
as well as your Evergreen merch line?
My Evergreen merch line is something that we would have to get with Shrek about, but really that's an actual picture of me smoking a 8 gram of weed, 8 gram of dab, 8 gram of Keith blunt.
Damn.
Actually, it wasn't a blunt. It was a cone. Okay, it was actual cone. It's a real picture. A friend just turned it into a cartoon, and that's how it ended up being like that. I love the marijuana industry as far for medically and for even socially, because like there's not like a bunch of stuff that pops off when we're all stoned, right? Yeah. And I feel like it saved a lot of people's lives, and I was a part of the culture of every year going to HempFest and signing to bring it into our law here. You know, I went to 10 of the first 11 HempFests. You know what I'm saying? I was there when they were putting us out. I was there, you know, when it was at Gasworks Park. You know what I'm saying? I saw like, when it went from really small to just huge, over the years, I watched all that. I'm also from the Pacific Northwest. All my uncles were growers, and so was my dad. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm on both sides of it, the outlaws and the for the laws. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I feel like it really opens up a lot of communication for people who can come from all walks of life. We can all get along if we pass that joint.
I know how. No, that is a good philosophy at this point. What track on the album best represents who Mama D is today?
Okay.
Please don't say off with a head, because that's
probably Bang City mobbing right now. We've been mobbing, taxing, man. I'm everywhere. I'm going everywhere, and we will pop up and pop out, no problem.
Nah, it's a good project. Like, I had a chance to go back and like listen to it again and stuff. What's the name of the song that Henny is featured on or remixing?
Let me taste it. She's on Let Me Taste It, the naughty one. Yes, she is.
Yes. Are you gonna do a video for any of the songs? Because I know you have a video for Off With Her Head with.
Yeah, my next video is gonna be probably I Got Me a Beat.
Got Me a Beat, okay.
Which was the whole solidified the relationship with Bang City. He said, hey, let's see what you do. He sent me that, gave me that, and I came back and showed him what I do.
That's what's up. Loyalty is a big thing out here. Keep it loyal. I like that.
Yeah.
And well, like, was there any pressure that you had making, because you have some deeper cuts in there? You have one that's which I'm a speak on later on. That's dedicated to your mother.
Yeah.
But was there pressure to make it deeper than just a Smoke Vibe project?
I want every single song on my I want every single song I ever do to be, each song is individual. I'm taking time with this one project. It doesn't all have to be. That's why there's a smoking song. There's a song about my mama. There's a song about my dad and my youth. There's because I want to tell you guys, everything I say is 100% too. You can fact check stuff if you need to. You know what I'm saying? And so
gotcha.
Every song is different. To be deep is just, I just want people to know who I am. Nobody can ever bring nothing back on me. I'm gonna say it before you say it, type shit.
Okay, pull the M&Ms. That's what that is. Okay, all right. Well, I can't wait to see that video and stuff like that. And like I said, I want people to make sure they go and check out the project. Shrek actually sent it to me personally, like when it dropped. So yeah. Now the Evergreen remix, because that's building momentum, featuring Tuxedo Black, has been catching attention. Yeah. So what made that collaboration click? How'd that one come about?
That's Shrek right there. That was all Shrek right there. All collabs, all these. He's out here. He talked to everybody. As you know, he will take the time, to see, and he shopped it around, and that's where it came from. And he actually killed it. I was really happy with that one.
Okay,
but
and you also have a collaboration coming with Voodoo.
Yes, Voodoo Doll on. I think she's on. That's a Spoken Prophet one though. I think Bouncing.
Okay.
Voodoo's on redoing the remix on Bouncing.
Now, do y'all have an album for Spoken Prophets?
We do.
Okay.
Town Business.
That on Spotify as well?
And it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna make sure. And when you're in the studio and you're creating a song, what's your process like? You get
to make sure it has their potential and catch it.
Yeah.
I close my eyes and I pretend like I'm in front of somebody. I'm in front of people, and I'm like, okay, I cannot look goofy. I can't mess up. You know what I'm saying? I have to represent. I stand very tall on what I say. You know what I'm saying? So my process. Can I backtrack a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the police.
Because this is your story.
The police out here in Snohomish County. I got into a thing with the police, and they ended up hitting me from behind, and I hit my head on the ground, okay? And I stuttered after that, okay? And so my process now is to, and it's in my lyrics, in my songs, to be sure not to stutter, okay? Is to, I concentrate on that, not messing up, okay? And not messing up, not stuttering, but I want to make sure that it's a show for everybody. So I do it kind of for myself too, but my process in the studio is to close my eyes and pretend like I'm already where I need to be performing it, even though it's really in like a closet or whatever, you know.
Now, do you have a similar situation? Well, I know Dragon was born with his stutter, but do you have the same situation where, because he stutters when he talks, but he doesn't stutter when he raps?
It was only for less than a year, and it was getting back with Shrek, and getting with Shrek, actually, I should say, and really just and concentrating and getting it out of my head, dude. I don't let it come there. Very rarely, if I'm like overexcited, it'll come. You know what I'm saying? But I'm healed. You know what I'm saying? Through music and believing. You know, you can do things. You know?
Okay. No, that's good energy. And shit. Yeah. And speaking of energy, we went off with a head energy. so your new single, Off with Her Head, has a bold title and energy behind it. What mindset were you in while creating that record then?
Some of that is stuff that I brought from when I started rapping back in the 90s. Some of that lyrics is in there from then, and the cadence of it. The Off with Her Head is the really, I'm a no nonsense. I'm a Gemini, so just as sweet as I am. Okay, my birthday actually is Saturday, but just as sweet as I am is just as is not sweet as I could be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the two. You got the two personalities.
The dual, yeah. And so, Off with Her Head is just what it says. I'm a supersized stature. I'm a big girl. You're not gonna forget me. You're not gonna mess up Daphne, my name. I'm taking your teeth, and that's who I was. You know what I'm saying? And am, you know what I'm saying? But I'm an older person now. I'm you know, I've calmed it down a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I do demand respect. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to if it's you or me, Off with Your Head, but that doesn't mean I have to do the touching now. You know what I'm saying? Like the Queen, Off with Their Head, right?
Yeah. Now, did one personality actually tell somebody that, you know, your mom is a lame, but then the other half said, tell your dad I say?
No, that's for real life here, because a lot of these people around here in the Pacific Northwest, I know most of y'all daddies. Hello. And your mom, probably a lame. Like,
oh shit! Because I was gonna ask you, was that song aimed at anybody specifically, or is that just more like symbolic?
That's Great Bitch. That's aimed specifically, and they know who they are.
Okay, all right. I don't condone drama, so I'm not. I just wanted to.
They know who they are. The shoe fits wear it. If you think it's about you, it is.
Already. Already. Do you since you are the lady that you say you are, the big statue, you know, the strong statue, you're not gonna forget me. Okay. Voice coming out of the Northwest. Do you feel women in hip hop still have to fight twice as hard for respect, or do you think we're now in a time frame where women in hip hop is kind of an even playing field at this point? Because I mean, we have the most, you know, female rappers now than we've ever had in hip hop at all. So
right, I think that there's just so much music right now, and so many people, like women, men, different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? That's doing it. It's kind of like almost not even talkable about men and women in hip hop now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there, like you said, there are a lot of females. There are a lot of females. There are a lot of big name females now too. Back when we were growing up, there was a few. There was, Lil Kim. Everybody knew who that was.
Yep.
Now, each state has their group of people. You know what I'm saying? Their groups of males and females. We have a lot of females here in the Pacific Northwest who are going at it and trying, you know what I'm saying? And really it's about how you carry yourself, male or female. That's how I believe, you know what I'm saying? But I think that the women are a lot luckier now than when I was younger because there's so many more outlets too.
Okay. No, I agree with you on that one. I do. Mm-hmm. I think they have the capabilities now because you can kind of like just make a rapper like around the corner. And so yeah. but yeah, I think it's a good thing to be able to have more women in hip hop now that kind of gives it an even playing field, but I still think overall they need to be conscious about who all they just let be a rapper. You know.
True.
So now I want to switch gears.
Go ahead. They should weed themselves out.
That's true.
They should weed themselves out. Stick with it, and we'll see who sticks around. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. I think that's a good observation. That's a good observation. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna switch gears.
Okay.
One thing that stood out on the record, on your album, was the connection with your mom, Ruby.
Yeah.
So especially, making music inspired by that particular relationship. So that's, that's powerful because not everybody puts family emotion into records. Yep. So what did creating that song mean to you?
That beat has been around in Bang City for a long time. And a lot of people were sending it, they've sent it back to Shrek. He'll get, oh, here's a beat for you. And then I said, well, what am I gonna do with this? You know what I'm saying? Because I had never heard nothing like that. It's so unorthodox, right? Mm-hmm. And so my mom passed away since that song's been out. My mom passed away August 15th, a year and a half ago, on my way home from a gig. So I did get to do that song to her, perform it for her before she passed.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did she get a chance to hear it?
She did. Yeah. At a family barbecue with Shrek and my son, of all people, But I, as you said, wanted to give my mom flowers. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a single mom, like back, when it was like a lot harder. Like she would pay like half of our rent at the beginning of the month, half our rent in the middle month, no child support. You know what I'm saying? And she was just my mom. I never seen my mom mad at anybody. I've probably seen my mom upset twice in my life. She did things and was such an incredible person that I had to like share her story, Yeah. And I had to go deep because I would never put my mom out there like that. I'm gonna definitely show her mad respect. Yeah.
No, that's what's up. No, I ain't gonna lie, because I felt like when I heard it, I was like listening to it and stuff like that, and I didn't know that you would go like that emotional, mm-hmm. that emotionally, on that record. Mm-hmm. But was there something that your mother taught you that still guides you today?
Many things. Be a woman of your word. Something that I try to pass on to my kids now is to smile every day, and if you're lucky, laugh. Mm-hmm. And treat people how you want to be treated.
Gotcha. Damn, that's good advice. Yeah, that's right. What's up. Now, I know, speaking of kids, so I want to make sure I word this correctly.
Okay.
I don't want you to necessarily tell what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people who need to know what happened are involved in that particular situation. But I know people are going to want to know what the picture is about. And because I know that you're a big advocate, mm-hmm. a lot of people want to know, I know you cut your hair.
Yes, okay.
And I know that you had to point out to people that it had nothing to do with cancer.
That's right.
Okay. So what was the reason behind the cutting of the hair without going too in depth on the situation, because I know that's a personal situation that happened within your family.
Yes, it is a personal, but it's all of our families. Okay, let me just say that it's all of us need to watch out for this. So I wanted to shed the pain and all the nasty stuff. Okay. My daughter looked at it as kind of like a native thing, which I'm Caucasian American. My daughter was like, I think you're native, Mom, you know, because of the way I handled this. All right. My granddaughter is 6 years old and was assaulted by a much older boy who was 12 years old on her school bus for over a month. This was going on. And these kids don't have voices. So the reason that I cut my hair is because I want to be her face instead of putting her face everywhere, and I don't need that. None of this. I want to be a face, and I did it so that you would ask what happened, so that I could tell you and others, ask your kids if they're okay. Make sure they're okay. Make sure that they're safe, even if you're just only putting them on the school bus. Because I shelter my grandkids, and my daughter does too. Mm-hmm. I have other grandchildren that are special needs, so we really shelter our grandkids. You would think that the one safe place that they could be is on their school bus or at a family's house or wherever this kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
So I did it for my granddaughter, and that's the off with her head. You get it?
Gotcha. Makes perfectly good sense now. I'm sorry I'm sorry that your family is going through that, and I'm glad that you're not only advocating for your granddaughter, but the fact that you're bringing awareness to that particular situation, but for other people to pay attention to as well.
Speak to your kids, man. It's okay. They're yours, so it's up to you. You know, and you think that they're safe. You know, we're thinking that they're safe, and really you just need to talk to them, even if, like I said, no spending the night nowhere. They don't need to. They can spend the night when they go to college. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, I'm
love them.
And I think that's one of the biggest things, reasons why I really wanted to sit down with you, was because I had a chance to pay attention to your community works, as well as the advocation that you do for the advocacy. My bad. I think that's the word I should be looking for that particular situation. And so that's what brings me to like that situation, but it brings me to Lyrics Matter. Mm-hmm. Because you were also part of the Lyrics Matter panel, which is a trauma-informed hip-hop education program helping youth through songwriting and production. So why was that important for you to like be a part of?
Oh, well, first of all, Melvin, Melvin, right? He's Solutions for Seattle is Melvin, right? Melvin Slaughter. He invited me to be on the panel, and I didn't know what I was gonna say or even be a part of. That was my introduction to Lyrics Matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went up there just like fresh.
Fresh.
Damn. Okay.
Introduction. Yep.
When you were up there,
yes,
do you feel hip hop saved people in ways that society doesn't always recognize? Because, a lot of times people, tend to look at hip hop as just this destructive genre.
Correct. Everything, every genre of music is destructive, right? So mm-hmm. You have your good songs, your bad songs. It's what you choose to listen to and be a part of. Like, I have gangster music, you know what I'm saying? Rider stuff that I've been through in my life. It's just what I've been through in my life. So you choose whether you want to work with that or not. So remember I was talking about what happened with my son and the Chief Keef situation and him listening to that and he shot his friend. You know,
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Yeah, you didn't. I don't think you mentioned that.
While I was up on there, my son was at a party when he was a teenager. Not the son that's in my group.
But
I have another.
Okay,
Okay?
gotcha.
And he was at a party and he was dancing with a gun in his hand to Chief Keef, and the gun went off, and he shot his friend right here
In the neck.
Kids, just oh my gosh, panic, taken to the ER. You know what I'm saying? He did end up going to prison for that. You know what I'm saying? But his friend lived.
Okay.
His friend also was the first person there when my son got out.
Okay. Because he obviously, that was not malicious.
Accident.
Yeah, I got you.
It was not malicious. But did the music cause that? Did my son making bad decisions? Did me as a parent even having my son around the type of people that where he could even have access to a gun? You know what I'm saying? There's so many other questions than just the music.
Okay, so you're digging deeper on the reasons behind it way before it even gets to the surface of the music.
To the music, it's your choice of what you're gonna listen to. I don't think music's gonna make you pick anything up or push anything or anything like that. But really, each person individually. There's good hip hop and bad hip hop. There's good rock and bad rock. You know what I'm saying? There's good country songs and bad country songs. So I really think that it's not fair to just only put it on hip hop, right? How can you have ska and death metal? Death metal.
I know that like it's in the name of that motherfucker.
You know, why aren't you getting any of this throwback?
Now the son that had the incident, he doesn't do any music, does he?
No.
Okay. Let's say for instance he did do music.
Okay.
What do younger artists need most right now? Opportunities, mentorship, confidence, or resources?
Resources.
Okay.
And mentorship.
Okay.
I would love to mentor some of the young ladies coming up. And I try to holler at as much as I can. I teach you how to MC instead of rap, you know? Cause like we can rap, you know what I'm saying? But really, like, how do you like MC? We had an event, a 420 event, okay? And there was 20 minutes between 4 and 420, and I was thinking countdown, right? And I was showing her like, look, you can just nobody's on the stage. If you're cool with the DJ, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was Nathan Nice. I'll give him his love. I said, hey Nathan, I got this, the mic. You got anything for 420? For when it comes to 420, he's like, oh, you want me to drop Evergreen? I'm like, oh shit, he knows my song. Well, of course I want you to drop that, And then, but between 4 o'clock and 420, those 19 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I filled that in. I didn't stand up there and rap though. I was saying things like, oh, and I still am not holding the blunt, or you know what I'm saying? And it's 419, come in. I was like telling her, like, if the people aren't coming in, go out. If it's a wireless, go to them and bring them in and stuff like that. Teach them how to MC and entertain, and instead of just, oh, you can spit some lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be a master of ceremonies.
Yeah, I would love more mentorship for the young people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us can be hot lyrically, no problem. It's really about, like you said, the mastering the ceremony of it all, the entertainment of it all.
Yeah. That's actually how it started before we got into the spitting, because it was what was that artist's name? He was from Busy B. Busy B wasn't a rapper. He used to rock the party. He was an MC. He'd be like, Bob, dang, that stuff right there.
Yeah.
And then Kumo D got on there and was like, hey, the stuff that you just saw really wasn't shit. And then he got the spitting, and then it became what it is. But I think if you always incorporate some type of MCing with what you're doing, it just automatically can make, a hype performance or a show, or just overall, just a beautiful event overall.
Yeah. I was telling her like that feeling, you know what I'm saying? And it builds a relationship too. People are gonna want to come see you, you know what I'm saying? Trying to think of somebody who was a host but is a rapper. You know Dirte?
What's his rap name?
Dirte.
Dirte? Oh no, I don't think I know him.
Okay, well he has hosted for us before too, but he's also a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But he's very entertaining in between. You know, emceeing at it. Trying to think of who else, but yeah.
Okay. No, I think everybody needs to like take some type of notes when it comes to people that can do that. So, but like I know you were speaking of women earlier when you said that you would love to be a mentor to some of the young ladies that does music. I mean, that do music. And
Yeah.
so the state of women in the Northwest hip hop, I know the Northwest scene has talent, but I know sometimes it hasn't gotten national attention. So, from your perspective, where is women's hip hop in Washington headed right now?
I feel like it would be cool if we could all get on the same boat together and really just big each other up. You know, I always try to be as respectful as possible with the ladies that I've worked with and the ladies that I've been around that I know are the other females in this industry. I think it would be cool if we could all be just a little bit nicer to each other, you know what I'm saying, and encourage each other. There's nothing wrong with us working together, you know what I'm saying, and being friendly. I'm always gonna be cool, you know what I'm saying, because I'm here for it. You know, hey, I'm fit in my 50s, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna be 50, you know what I'm saying. So I'm here just for the long run. You can not have a good time, but go ahead and go do that over there. But I wish that all of us girls could kind of just, you know, be more together. But we have some events coming up, some female events that I have been reached out for. And I'm always trying to be welcoming with any girl or woman that I share the stage with.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna throw a bug out there, and you can let Shrek know about this one. I think Shrek should do a show, like find a place. Okay. Whether you're talking about Tony V's garage or whatever, but I think you need to find a spot and put together a ladies hip hop show. Where all of the performers are females, because I know right off top he could either, if you were into hosting as well, he could have you on there as well as hosting. But you got Henny Z, you got Voodoo, you have Shady B from I think she's from Olympia, or it might be Tacoma, but I know she kind of goes back and forth on that one.
I've met with her before.
Okay, you got Jay Nichelle, you have Alibi.
She was there last night.
Yeah, so you have enough female artists to do that. And I think that if you promote it, like I'll probably say give it a good like maybe 2 months, put it at the end or something, promote it real good and stuff, let everybody know, pick a Saturday. I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We're falling.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just something I had, I'll run it by him, you know what I'm saying? I'll let him know, but I just want to throw that out there, like, go ahead, take that.
You're coming though, right?
Of course, I would come to that. Oh, speaking of what, I'm tripping. Jay Wavy is another female rapper that I don't want to forget. Like, yeah, she's another one, yeah. But anyway, I just feel like he has enough in the pot to work with.
Yeah, he talks to he talks to everybody too. He stays connected to everybody.
But so what do you want your impact on the Northwest scene to be specifically?
Oh, that there's still some real ones out here, wow, that's a really good question actually. I never really thought about down the road, You know what I'm saying? Or that my specific impact.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you got to think about that one. We got to revisit it because if you don't
Yeah.
have it, which is fine, if you don't have it right now, we can. That's something we can revisit, and then we'll go back to this, and we'll be like, hey, this was something that you got the answer for.
Okay.
Now this is my ending. I don't like ending with what's next because
Yes.
this platform is about documenting legacies. So when it's all said and done, and somebody finds your story years from now, what do you want them to understand about your contribution to the culture?
Oh.
Yeah.
That that I'm just a human being who just wants to share my art with the rest of you. It doesn't matter what I look like. It doesn't matter how I smell. It doesn't matter how I feel, how old I am, how young I am. Whenever you look at anybody else's art, you never think about what did they look like, how old were they when they made this, or any of that. It's really just the impact. And my impact is that I don't have time for the bullshit. I'm just here. I'm Mama D. Love me as me. I'm always gonna love you back. I'm approachable. I'm a real one. And I have many people that will tell you that from before the music even.
That's what's up. Well, Mama D from Gutta Caine and Serving It Raw.
Hey.
We want to give you your flowers. I want to say thank you for your musical contributions as well as everything I know that you're still rolling out and everything that you're doing Bang City. I also want to thank you for the community works that you have done, the mentorship, the advocacy that you do for people that aren't able to speak up and stuff like that, and the fact that you're keeping it all hip hop and culturally based.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, this is my bonus rapid fire segment. I like to call it white lines because you know me, I got to keep it cocaine themed. Okay. And so, so I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
You tell me the first thing that comes to mind. You don't have to think.
Oh boy.
No long answer. All
Got
right.
it.
Let me
Let's
know
get a drink.
you ready? Okay. Yeah, get a drink. Yeah, get a drink.
All right. First thing to come on, no long answers. Rapid fire.
Yeah, just I'm gonna say it and then you give me an answer. Okay. All right. Most underrated city for talent.
Ooh, in Washington?
No, just period. Whatever. Most underrated city for talent.
In Sacramento.
Favorite
Oakland.
Oakland. Okay. Favorite hip hop album of all times.
All eyes on me.
One artist you still want to work with.
Correct.
Best studio session you ever had.
No answer. Still coming, right?
Okay. A song that instantly puts you in a good mood.
So fresh and so clean.
Ooh, love it. One thing people completely misunderstand about you.
I'm not a goofy.
Ooh, message. Washington cannabis strain name that could be also a rap album title.
Ooh, there's a lot. Oh.
Don't say Durban Poison.
I want to skip.
You gonna skip that? Okay.
Yeah.
Dream venue to perform at.
Space Needle.
One word that describes Big Shrek.
Boss.
What's harder, the music business or protecting your peace?
The music business.
Music business. All righty. Well, hey, I want to give a huge shout out to Mama D for coming through, sharing her story, and keeping it completely raw with us today. We truly appreciate the gems. You want to let people know how they can reach out to you for any type of collaborations or just, other podcasters or anything like that?
Yeah, my socials, I can share those with you guys. It's Mama D, I believe. Well, I can give them to you, right? My socials.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I'm gonna have them in the description, but I mean, you could. I would say just give out the Instagram.
Okay, on my Insta, MC.Thumper, MC Thumper, and then everywhere else is Mama D or Daphne Norman.
All right, and then make sure y'all go on Spotify and Apple Music. Check out her album. Everything that Bang City is having. What else is on there? Because there's a lot of stuff. I know he got Tone Capone's album up there.
Yeah, Bang City Records. All of our albums on our Bang City Records. QueenGreen. We got our singles up there. I got my video that I've made 1,300 views organically in 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations!
And then we got Spoken Profits, Town Business is on there. And we're still coming with more stuff. We got our sessions going right now.
All right. Do you have a name for that? Your album, your second album that you're working on?
I do. It's a 2-part album, and the first half of it is Missing Child, and that's from my youth. Okay. And then the second half of it is Found Woman, and that'll be from me now.
That's what's up.
When my stepdad was going through my mom's drawers when she passed away, he found my missing poster from when I was a runaway in 1990. And so that will be my album cover for the first half. It's a 2-disc thing. So the first half will be my missing poster, which is Missing Child. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about that time of my life.
Oh, shit. Okay. Damn. That's crazy. Okay. You got a thorough background there.
Thorough background.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate your time. I going to hopefully, we'll end up revisiting when it comes time for you to actually drop that album.
Yes, sir.
And then we can you can go in details about, everything that, you did to then get that completed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All righty. So to all the servers, I want to thank y'all for the constant support. Okay, if you rock with this episode, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on Instagram. I have new episodes dropping every Wednesday on all streaming platforms. I want y'all to stay locked in, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Yes.
Peace.
Thank you.
Yes, Lord.